Okay, so we basically have the next three units officially confirmed. I didn't even realize. I was on stream and then we checked out the battle pass and it was confirmed. Now, before we get into which units are going to be coming next in the next month or so, I do want to talk about this. So if you're someone who feels like the soft pity doesn't exist, please do put this form. I'm going to put this down below. You actually complete this form and put your accurate pity count. Hopefully people don't skew it one way or another. But yeah, no, this is basically a survey. And essentially everyone who puts it in, basically you just say what it was, you put your banner, and then afterwards you say which one it was. So for me, example, I did a loss and then I went to 80 and then I would submit that, and you could submit it multiple times. I already did two submissions. So this is going to be down below if you want to kind of see some banner data collection that I'm probably going to make a video on in the future, because we don't have concrete information one way or another. As of right now, it seems soft pity is just asked because I've had further confirmation that soft pity only increases 0.3% per pull, which let's just say it's like a very fucking low, way lower than the industry standard. But we'll have to see for more information. So yeah, go check that out down below. Now, what I have to say regarding the new units, well, essentially, if you go to passes at level 50, this is for the next 38 days, by the way. At level 50, you actually have the exact fucking release times for the next three units in the next 38 days, which is really funny. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm over here like checking out data mines when it's literally in game. So first of all, we have MA. Now, MA is gonna start on the 9th, and we're gonna reveal who these units are. Then we have BU on the 9th, and then afterwards on the 23rd, we have FO. Now, MA, what is MA for? It's for Marian. So number one is Marian. That we already knew. And then it's for BU. Well, this is Yui's weapon. And then we have one that was not confirmed, but now essentially is. FO, Fox. So these are the three units that are going to be coming up. And I have very good news for you. Very good news. This is going to be amazing even for me. This basically confirms a couple things. It seems like it's only launch that is going to have a lot of banners, unless I'm mistaken, because if we were going to keep up 3 banners at once, how I'm interpreting it is that we would have gotten another unit, probably. No, maybe they could. They could easily bring someone else, but we would have gotten 2 banners on the 23rd, because Marian's banner will also leave on the 23rd. So it seems like now, after launch, unless things change, there's only going to be 2 banners up at once. But we'll have to see how exactly that goes. Now, in this video, I'm basically gonna convince you to not summon on either of these 3 banners, because they're all kind of ass. Now, why is Marian ass? Well, she isn't. Herself, her kit is good. The problem with her is she's standard. Now, like I said, I've recommended to many people, if you want these standard units, just save your gold pulls, right? Once Marian's banner leaves, she will actually go to the standard banner. And I've already got 45 gold pulls, and I think by the time Marian leaves in like a month, I'll be up closer to 100, 110, maybe higher. And that's going to be completely free. So it's going to be nice. Now, Marian herself is good. We're going to go in order, check the timestamps if you want to check the other units. But she's basically going to do a lot of healing, okay? And I mean a lot. So that's going to be really good. But then her passive also makes it that she's going to be increasing their damage when she heals. So this is going to be very nice, because you heal and then give the damage. Now, if you get Marian to dupe 1, you're in business, because then you're going to give penetration also, which would be insane. I think A1 Marian is probably one of the craziest for supports long term. Especially long term for her. She is going to last, right? She is still very good on the TW version, which is 15 months ahead. Now, the main thing is just spending your pulls on her when you're probably going to get her to spook you on a 50-50 loss at some point, or get her on standard banner. Just seems unrealistic. I don't think you should pull for her. But if you get her, and if you save your gold pulls for her, that's what I'm doing. I recommend it. For me personally, like, I spent about like 250 day 1 USD. And now I'm just buying little packs. Besides that, I'm just saving for after these 3, right? I don't need to summon for Marian. Now, number 2, I don't need to summon for Yui. Now, why Yui's all right at best is because most of her damage comes off of follow-ups. Now, follow-ups is basically like after someone attacks, you're going to be able to do another attack, right? Now, the thing is, you have to have a full team that does damage, so buffers and supports won't trigger the follow-ups. And number two, besides her ult, she won't be getting follow-ups much because it's only a 35% chance. Her ult does have a one-turn guarantee follow-up if they do damage, also having a pretty good attack and follow-up damage buff, but the problem is it's only for one turn that it's guaranteed. So that's good. This turn is going to be very strong. But then the second turn, you only have a 35% chance for that, right? So when she hits her RNG, obviously, it's going to be good. But if she doesn't, then no, it's not going to be good, right? That's the thing. Because if you think about it, like her skill 2 doesn't even do, the skill 3 doesn't do damage unless you get follow-ups. Now, yes, the follow-up damage is pretty fucking high if you hit it, but what if you don't? So the main problem with her is that she has a 35% chance to follow up. If it was like 70 or 80, she might just like be one of the best single targets. But because it isn't, it's just very, very unfortunate how they handled her. So yeah, Yui is also a skip because she can't proc her damage enough. And then Yusuke. So we're going to get him on the 23rd. So the 23rd is when Joker's banner ends, unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure. It's going to be when Marian's banner ends, and that's going to be Yui and Yusuke are going to be up. Those are the two banners that will stay up. And I just want to like confirm. So this season ends later. So yeah, okay. So this season ends in like, what, August, I think? Probably. I mean, end of July. The thing is, end of July, we should get someone else. Now, what I'm basing this off of is the roadmap. Because Persona 5 original event season 2, first half. So, I'm very interested by this. Because of the fact, like, original event season 2. Is this going to be, like, not related to the summer event? Because we have the new mini events, which could be that. Maybe they do go in order, but as of right now, it's very possible they don't. Like, this could be Yusuke. This could be considering Yusuke. We'll have to see for that, because honestly, there's not full confirmation on that. Now, how is Yusuke? Well, he's based off of defense, which is okay, but overall, he doesn't have that much long-term usability. His damage numbers are not going to be that high, and he is based once again on these rates. So it's a 65%, but still, it's a chance only to get your counterattack, and that is the unfortunate thing. Now here, I think it just makes it 100%, which is nice, but it also is at the same time. First of all, when he doesn't use his highlight, he has to be hit, first of all, which can be hard to like achieve, and then second of all, he needs to get the like luck, right? So that's the problem. If his damage is once again relegated on that, they didn't go too hard on his damage, so you could deadass skip all three of these units, and you're gonna get a lot of pulls in the meanwhile, which is gonna be really good. Now, the one thing I'm scared about is because they're putting 3 banners minimum next month. Like, how are they going to compensate us? Because one of the things that people don't realize is we get a good amount of currency also from dailies, right? You're getting 80 per day. And then also there's this. And losing out on that in a way when you consider that, also what is, yeah, considering that we're going to be going through this quicker, they have to compensate in another way. But it doesn't seem like we're really getting compensated in any way, which is the problem. Because yes, we have this, but like this is once a month, and it's like we're doing 3 banners at minimum a month. Probably only 3 a month. So it's like you have to consider that, right? It's going to be a bit odd to see how this plays out, but I do hope in one way or another they start increasing our pull count, because if not, it could get bad. But yeah, no, I would say that you're able to skip for literally a month. Nah, I mean, technically, after getting Joker, you're not summoning for 38 days, unless you're like a pay to win. Marian's sick. I think, like I said, I'm really just going to be sticking to this. Now, what's really cool is that in a month, right, you're going to be able to get these a lot, right? So this is going to be pretty cool. I'm happy, like, what, this is 2 a week at least, I think it's 2 a week. So that's going to be nice. And considering that over time, as long as I level my units up, we're going to be able to get all of these, right? So that's going to be good. And then also there is the synergy. No, the memories. Where's the memories? Here it is. That, like, we're going to get and that's going to be more gold tickets. So you're going to be able to get a lot, especially if they give more of the actual login events like they have here. We're going to be able, not Thieves Exchange, this one. We're going to be able to get a good amount of gold pulls in the future. Hopefully they keep that up. So yeah, it seems like it's going to be that the next season's August 7th, and that's going to be when we get our next probably 2 banners. But we'll have to see how that plays out. I'm very interested to see how they decide to handle the banner schedule, because we don't have enough information at the moment to say if it's good or not, or if they're going to do enough. So I really hope they do it well, and I really hope we get enough currency, because or else this could definitely be a shit show. And I hope we don't have another global game that becomes a shit show. That would be very nice. So let me know what you think. Are you summoning for any of them? None of them are really good at all. So, well, besides Marian. So that's honestly pretty good for you guys. Not really worth your pulls, and that's a fucking W. I'm really happy about that. You could deadass skip for 40 days after you get Joker, which if you guys rerolled, you're gonna have like 300 plus pulls for when the next banner comes if you're doing everything, which is fucking huge. So that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.